I'm gonna show you something else. Uh,
While we struggle with the summer heat wave and drought.
I well, you know, that dropped, but I thought of something else that I need to show you. So
Too much water is the problem in other parts of the country. Heavy rainfall in St. Louis broke a century-old record. Derek Dennis has details on the severe weather happening across the U.S.
A state of emergency declared in Missouri.
now remember, I told you the forces of nature have been ordered to fight on my side. I told you I'll sit right here in Mississippi and watch y'all get swept off the earth. I told you that. Now you just take a look at what's going on here.
With the summer heat wave and drought, too much water is the problem in other parts of the country. Heavy rainfall in St. Louis broke a century-old record. Derek Dennis has details on the severe weather happening across the U.S.
A state of emergency declared in Missouri amid severe flooding brought on by torrential rains. St. Louis seeing the highest 24 hours of rainfall on record, nearly 8 inches in just 6 hours. First responders wading through waist-deep water to get to trapped residents.
Now one run is another way. Hold on, man. Hold on.
Authorities say one person was found dead in a car as the water started to recede. More than 100 people had to be rescued.
We had a couple that didn't want to leave, but we had to come back about an hour later because now they're trapped in their attic.
Several puppies died when the halls of this dog rescue operation flooded. Other dogs were rescued by boat. The entire state now under a state of emergency with more rain in the forecast. Officials fear the flooding could continue.
I don't remember the last time we saw a flash flood like this. We knew the rain was coming. I don't think anyone knew it was going to be this much this fast.
In Colorado, at least 2 tornadoes touched down. Aurora hit with heavy rains and hail. And in Colorado Springs, cars stalled in the floodwaters. In the West, extreme heat is keeping first responders busy.
There were more calls to 911 for aid in King County than we've ever seen in the history of since we've been keeping records.
In Seattle, where just 44% of residents have air conditioning, an excessive heat warning is in effect. The governor of Oregon declaring a state of emergency across 25 counties. Temperatures in Portland expected to remain in the high 90s through the week. And in California, more than 3,000 firefighters are battling the Oak Fire near Yosemite National Park that has already burned more than 18,000 acres and destroyed 42 homes. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
All right, Mariel, you see what's happening across the country and obviously what's happening here with what we're dealing with. What is going on?
It is just extreme weather events across the country. It's the heat amplified here in the middle of the country and then rain amplified in other places. And one of the big problems is that there isn't a major shift in our weather pattern. So the areas that are seeing the rain keep seeing the rain. The areas seeing the heat keep seeing the heat. So we're kind of just stuck in this pattern. And let me show you, it's not just us dealing with the heat. It is areas of Oklahoma, Arkansas, northern Louisiana, there along the Mississippi, and like we just saw, areas across the Pacific Northwest also dealing with heat advisories and excessive heat warnings. These are areas that will continue to see the heat. And you see this? That is the area that continues to see the flooding. That's an area that will continue to see rain. Look, over the next 10 days, you see that bright red color? That's indicating a lot of rainfall in the next 10 days. And look at Texas, almost nothing. We're kind of in a hole where we see that area of high pressure. It's just not going to budge, and it's going to continue to bring us this dry weather. And the rain, heaviest all around us. How frustrating is it to see a map like this when we're dealing with a very significant streak of dry days? The last time we saw measurable rainfall, June 3rd. That makes 53 days of dry days. Today's going to be number 54, but so far the 6th longest streak of dry weather, the longest being 84. That's not the only streak that we have. We're also under an extensive triple-digit heat streak. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days so far in a row with triple-digit heat. Today will make number 12 consecutive triple-digit heat days, 31 so far. Today, 32 will be what we add. 103 is what we're expecting today. 104 in Fort Worth, 103 in Denton, and there's that ridge of high pressure I'm telling you about. It's not.
And I want to tell all of you, this is just the beginning. All these low down things you doing all across this country, you white people, I'm talking to you. You letting these people do all types of unjust things to my people. You tax us as equal citizens, but you don't want us to have the right to vote and have representation up there in the government. You went to war because of taxation without representation. Now you are guilty of doing to us what King George did to you. You had better wake up and put a stop to it. You know, when God have to step in and put a stop to something after warning you, you know, my daddy never gave us whippings that didn't start with the words, didn't I tell you? Sometimes it started with, I done told you and told you and told you. Yeah? Okay. You see it. The handwriting is on the wall. Okay. Suit yourself. All right. I'm going to let you go now. If it pleases Allah, maybe we'll take up some of this tomorrow. Till then, may Allah bless us and keep us safe and in our right minds. And as I've told you, I truly don't mean any of you any harm. I'm just tired of being mistreated. That's all. You know, just stop. Do unto us as you would like to be done unto you. That is the way of peace. Simply put, do to others what you would like done to you. Okay? Now, it don't get no easier than that. All right. Now, wouldn't be just for me to stand up here and tell you that I'm the Lord and don't offer people who don't believe it a chance to put forth their reasons why they don't believe it. Because, you got a right to argue with me on that because you've been taught that Jesus is Lord. And many of you been taught that some prophet is Lord. And they were lords. But the Lamb of God, which is me, is the Lord of those lords. So, and you read the Bible, it teaches you. When the book says the Lamb is the King of Kings and Lord of Lords, who is the lords that the Lamb is the Lord of? See, you can't have it. You can't have it both ways. You got to, even in Arabic, Allahu Akbar does not mean God is the greatest. It means God is great. That's why I don't know what their word for greatest is. There ain't nobody never shared it with me. I know Allahu Akbar means God is great. Well, the one that the word was with was God. Jesus, Moses, David, Solomon. God is great. But Jesus said, my Father is greater than I am. I didn't hear you. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't teach us just that God is great. He said Allah is the greatest. The greatest of us all. Yeah. See, you don't pay attention. But I'm making everything clear now. Now, I would like you all to point out the one that you say is my equal. Come on, you know so much. Come on, show. Tell me and tell the world who you know of that's equal to me. And you know people resent me for pointing that out. I mean, I stand up and I explain to you what all of them said that was over your head. I stand up and I explain it to you and show you where they explained it. Even this stuff about you saying we are inferior to you, and Job answered that a long time ago. The Holy Quran says, surely I know what you know, but you don't know what I know. I know what you know not. Huh? So we are here with the truth. And more importantly, the truth is here with us. So all praise is due to Allah. For the truth is omnipresent. It's just that the truth is not always apparent. But now we have made your sight crystal clear. So, we remove the veil. And when the veil was removed, whose face did you see? So all praise is due to Allah. So I must be the bridegroom. So I'm going to let you go. And just treat people like you want to be treated. That is your way to safety. Treat others as you would like to be treated, so that Allah will spare you. Okay? May Allah's peace and blessings be upon each and every one of us that receive His word with thanksgiving.